I've had people chasing me down the streets this week asking, begging for me to review the rank 1 Qiyana in Brazil. This guy, he plays on the Brazilian server. He's currently 1869 LP rank 1. He only plays Qiyana Z. His name's Qiyana ZZ. Pretty straightforward. People have been telling me, this guy's better than your favorite Qiyana play in China, Midbeast. You've got to do a review on him. Today, we're going to break down his gameplay. We're going to see what's up, see what he does differently to my favorite player, and see, is he actually better, or is he simply a copycat? Let's find out. Jumping onto the Rift now, we are up against Akali in the mid lane. For the rune page, guys, Electrocute, it is dead set the exact same runes, except for Ravenous Hunter. As you can see, he's looking for this W all in. Holy shit, look at these autos. And oh, dude, that's a nice level 1. Very aggressive from the get-go. Don't be afraid to look for an all-in level 1, guys. You start W, you look to weave your autos in, you change the terrain for your passive reset. You get the extra damage on the auto, and you can see Akali already blowing the flash level 1. This is a huge advantage for the Qiyana player. And I don't know what to call him. His name's Qiyana ZZ. Like, what the hell? Like, am I just going to call him Qiyana Z? I don't know. But as I was saying, Beifang, the Chinese player, goes Relentless Hunter, which is the movement speed to run around the map faster. He goes Ravenous for a little bit more sustain. It's the only change in runes. The only change. So one opts for sustain, the other opts for more movement around the map. Simple as that. And we're seeing a very aggressive lane state here. Viego hovering topside. He moves out. Nice moves. And considering that the Akali has blown flash, if I don't see a level 3 solo kill, I'll be disappointed. Here we go. Proxy Electrocute. Move up, move up, move up. Ooh. He didn't have any cooldowns for his W. I was thinking maybe try and go a little bit aggressive under tower. Oh, here we go. Flashes in with the Q. That's going to be a solo. Really nice aggression. Good awareness of the base. Kane's here, however. Kane is here. Viego is here. I don't know why those two champs remind me of each other, but he gets dropped. Pretty unlucky timing. And he'll come out with an extra 2 long swords. And what's our thoughts on the early lane so far? I think it's a pretty good lane state. I think he played very aggressive. A couple of the trades were a little bit slow, but overall, he gets the solo bolo, and we're going to head out with hopefully what can be a snowball. Enemy team is 4 kills to 1. Going to be an uphill battle for this guy. And by the way, Beifang's 1000 LP account in Korea has decayed to Diamond 1. He is currently ranked 2 on the Chinese Super Server. For those that don't know, the Chinese Super Server has a hard reset in the middle of the season. Everyone LP gets wiped and they got to start climbing again. So you've got that rank 1 Cassiopeia player called Sally. He's currently rank 1 Super Server. And then I believe Beifang is ranked 2. So it seems like it's a bit of a streamer battle going on over in China at the moment. And then last time I checked, Dopa was failing promos to Masters. Poor guy. But he's been mixing and managing with his Korean account too. So seems like Beifang for now. Even Mango Fish they've just given up on their Korean accounts and taken a bit of a break to go and play in China. As I reckon we could look for we could literally look just for a burst under tower here if you're really quick about it. Auto into EQ, W auto Q would get a kill. You'd need to do it super quick, but I feel like his movements are a little bit less slick and clean as Beifang's. I feel like he's not tethering the range as much. It doesn't seem like he's using the E onto the minions into the QWQ for the trade as much. It just doesn't feel like he's putting as much pressure on. You can see whenever Beifang plays, he's always tethering the Qiyana E and W ranges, just moving in and out and putting complete pressure on the opponent, making them not able to ever even move up or consider the wave. There, he's just getting the hard shove on for the reset, gets boots, gets some lethality from the Dirk, and we'll head back out. It's still early days, okay? Let's have a look. Well, let's give this guy a chance. Overall, I'd say he seems to be a pretty goddamn good Qiyana player. The thing is, guys, like, I don't want to shit talk the Brazilian server. I think there's some talented players in Brazil, sure. But there's a big difference between Brazil and Korea or the Chinese super server in competition and skill level. So obviously like 1800 LP on one server doesn't equal 1800 LP on another server. I'm sure this guy's a great player, but it's always hard to compare regions, especially minor regions like Brazil or like my region OS. Obviously, like I know there's very large discrepancies in these top level players compared to major regions. It's not saying that there's not outliers. This, like, you could be an outlier in a specific region and just be a complete freak show. But until you can actually prove it against others, it's always hard to grasp. Always hard to grasp how they do under like really high level competition. As we hit level 7, there you go. Some nice trades under tower, and he'll get the sweeper, and he's gonna roam into the top side. Viego's here. Makes sure to transform into the ice to get as much movement speed in the river as he can to the top side. Tryndamere gets the solo on Aurelia, but now he's hunting the Viego. He doesn't know where the Viego is. Blue side's most likely up. Gromp's down. He's on blue. Perfect. He needs to hit R. He has R and Ignite. He's not pulling it. He doesn't go for it. Ah, the Thresh is here. Actually, probably a good call. If he went for that all-in, it would have been a 1-for-1 at best. Akali hovering. Ooh, that wasn't too bad, man. I like that. The fadeaway. Everything was perfect. You don't need to hit terrain in the river, guys, because the river, of course, is going to follow through and give you a bit of stun. Just bloody throw that shit. Don't try and land. You can try and line up on a wall if you have time, but like don't hesitate, man. Try and get the perfect angle. You can just blow it, get the stun, get your combo, and get out. That's exactly what it does. Now he's looking for the back. 1300 gold. Now this patch, I think it was before. I think this is the Paralysis Claw when it was actually stronger. It's not actually nerfed yet, so you can still use it on the minions and has that extra 3 flat lethality. So, I mean, all Qiyanas are still building Paralysis. I personally don't mind Duskblade myself. As a Qiyana player, I have been improving day by day. Believe it or not, I have a 60% win rate on Qiyana in my last like 30 games. Pretty impressive, I know. Am I the second best Qiyana in the world? No, but am I the third? Also no. But I'm working on it. I need to see an all-in. I need to see some all-in plays. I need to see some really just absolutely lightning fast combos for me to start believing that this guy, oh, is better than Bei Fang. That was nice. I like that setup. Good job by Leona. Pops in the brush. He's going to have to get some jukes out. Oh, oh. Going for the Vayne. He gets picked up there. Did have flash. Hesitated slightly on that wall and needed to get a bit closer, and he gets picked up. And I want to play in the Brazilian server one day. Seems like a fun country to travel to. I like to go to like Rio or somewhere nice. Beautiful women. Play a little bit of solo queue. Wouldn't be too bad. Maybe a nice retirement home. We get the Prowler's Claw, guys, just before 10 minutes cracks. The team is down 100 gold, so it's a very tight one. Oh, yeah. Good job, Aurelia. We have ult. We have mythic. Let's get it, man. Let's up the tempo a little bit. Start getting these solos. And you have a Victor bot. I wonder why they picked Victor bot, hey? It was meta for a second there. I think there's better mages to pick if you're going to pick it in the bot lane. I think Ziggs at the moment bot seems to be S tier. It just seems like there's like no mana cost on the early Q spams. So you just have no, there's literally no downside to just spamming abilities. And then obviously your W is going to really make the enemy think about roaming or taking a bad base, because if you get a couple of plates and then into the W, you get a 14-minute tower easily. And I think there's one more Qiyana player I want to do a review on. It's an EUS Qiyana player. His name's Blue Like Blue. I want to review his Qiyana. And then I'm thinking about doing one video where I just watch one individual gameplay from each Qiyana point of view. And we'll just see who's the better Qiyana. Maybe do a poll afterwards or something. That'd be cool. Of course, it's always hard because I'm the one selecting games. What if I just select a bad game from one of the players? You know, he's lagging. His mum's in the background bringing him dinner or something. I don't know these things. So it's always really hard, really, to get a good grasp, you know? You got to put a lot of effort in to really try and find the best games of each of these players. And some weeks players are in good form, other weeks players are in bad form. It's, you know. The drag, just get, what's up, what's happening underneath the scoreboard? The dragons, okay, sure. Is that a 2k gold lead? My god. Get the hard shove in, look for a roam, come on. We need to be more active on the map. Easily we look for a solo. Easily we go for a solo kill here. EQ into the R. Come on. Is that it? Dude, honestly, on that TP, I reckon you could have just been hovering with the ice. You could have just EQ, R, probably Prowler's WQ for the kill. It would have been very close. And it just doesn't seem like he's as aggressive with his lead and his damage. 1500 gold to spend here. Lucidity boots, probably, yep, some couple extra long swords. Next item. Vayne is going a shield bow, so you're getting some value out of Serpent's Fang. But that's about it, really. Not many more shields. Thresh W. Maybe some overheal on these other players, but who knows. Heading down to the bot side. No ultimate. We have flash, though. Probably would be worth flashing. Just one taps the Vayne. Leona picks up the Viego. And it's just disgusting how much damage you have on Qiyana. It's truly not fair. Champion has too much damage, but the problem is it's so squishy and it's so situational that if you don't play it right, you're just going to get exploded and look like a clown. I found this out the hard way. A lot of times. The only way you can learn in life, like no one comes out of the womb and is perfect at Qiyana, right? All of these players, you have to understand, at one point sucked at the champion and played their first ever game. Just like you and just like me. You have to have that in the back of your head. First turret has been destroyed. 4 and 2, we're going to have enough for some more lethality here. We're in a really good game state. 5k gold lead for red side. He's going to farm Wraiths. He must be a little bit off. Can't reset. The wave's going to get hard shoved. You can reset after this wave. Don't, like your goal is not to let any waves get killed to the tower, right? With no one around, because it's just wasted gold and XP. Who's getting it? No one's getting it. It's not as though the tower's leveling up. Wasted. Don't try. Just try never to waste any for your entire team. And we're just gonna save up, I reckon, for the Serpent's Fang. What do you guys think? He'd be sitting on probably like, he'd be sitting on like 1.3 or something right now, I reckon. Maybe more. 1.6. I was close. Dirk pickaxe. It's a Fang angle. Get the control wood. And we'll head out. At least he's having a blinder of a game. 5-0 and 8. Over 80% kill participation. At least doesn't get played much anymore, I think. What happened to old girl? All the other AP junglers really had a great time. I'd love for her to come back. I like synergizing Elise. Some really nice AD picks you can pair with it. Alright. We got the Fang. We'll come out of the base. Look to try and set up the dragon. Poppy emote. Interesting. One of the ugliest emotes in the game. Now, you know what's interesting? I went through this guy's history and I saw that he runs Lord Doms more often than he goes Seralda's Grudge. Now, I remember LS talking about it a while ago that he actually really enjoyed Lord Doms because not only are you getting 5% extra 5% penetration extra, like percentage penetration, but you're also getting the, I think it's called like Giant Slayer or whatever. Like if they have extra health, you're getting increased damage. So into tankier comps, it actually does seem better than Grudge. The Grudge passive and the slow is nice, but it's not actually really that game changing. So, I mean, it's something to think about and play around with. There'd have to be scenarios where you're getting more damage from Lord Doms than you are getting from the Grudge. You don't want to be too glued to your builds. You need to be a little bit flexible and open, okay? But this game, I mean, the enemy team doesn't have a single tank. They don't have much armor. So Grudge would give you the best value. So it should be a Grudge game. You know what's funny? You get a little bit of crit as well from the Lord Dom. Get a cheeky crit on Qiyana, it'd be fun. Leo, what the hell was that? Oh, dude, do we get the Thresh? 1 bloody health. Ah, the Q doesn't follow. It's not quite large enough. Should be able to get the Viego. Looking for the Trinimir. Trinimir pops ultimate. Utilize the brush here. Oh, he gets hooked. He could flash Q. Beautiful, man. Really nice played. Okay, Vayne. Waiting the invis. Let's see if Vayne... 1 WQ to end it. Okay. Yeah, look, I mean, this is like a 1,000+ LP game, but some of these players have very questionable decision-making and mechanics as opposed to all the, you know, the Chinese, Korean, and even some of the EU VODs are actually pretty impressive. But when I do a lot of these, like when I do NA or like wildcard region VODs and solo queue, there's always... It's just like there's always, there's never a game that it's stacked with good players. There's always outliers where it's like, how the fuck did you climb so high? How are you here? It's like some guy just rocks, some 50-year-old guy just rocks up to like preschool or some shit. He's just sitting there. You're like, dude, what are you doing here? How did you even get into this classroom, bro? And that didn't happen to me, of course, because, you know, anyway, so we drop into the side lane here. We have the last Whisper. Working our way, hopefully, towards the Grudge. And, oh? We don't go for it. Does he have ultimate there to try and hit him into that wall? He just plays it really slow. I don't know. I feel like a couple of his combos just aren't coming out as snappy as the 1800 LP Qiyana. Beifang in China. To be fair, I feel like most of my Beifang reviews are from his point of view. So I can see all of his inputs and whatnot. Maybe it gives me the illusion that there's more happening than there is. I don't know. We've got ult. It seems like we have a flank, but without flash, it's always a little bit awkward. Moving in. There we go. Akali gets the shutdown. We can R, right? Just holding. Jesus Christ, okay. That just seems completely pointless. We're just going to hold it, run to the top side, do the safe play, and hit that recall. We don't have enough for the Grudge though, so... I like it. Nice recall cancels. Has vision of them heading towards an Ashe, and he'll sit on the flank and just wait. Release. You're going to give your position away here, though. Invisibility. He's waiting. Into the R, into the Q. Goes and one taps the Vayne. They finish off the Thresh. Leona's a monster. That was well played. Nice patience. Moves in there. You see how important that invisibility is? Like, you've got to use brush terrain, guys, to stall out for your CDs. And kind of just allow the time to process in the fight. Where you can assess what to do next. It's too much when you just go straight in with, like, the ice terrain or whatnot. Gonna be a dragon secure. And you gotta be careful. Like, enemy comp is very potent. Into a Vayne, Akali, Viego, Tryndamere. I don't care if you have a 10k gold lead. If they get one fight and come back into the game, you start panicking. You go, oh shit, like, what are we gonna do? And it's actually disgusting, the enemy comp. So just be careful. You have the shield bow, you have the Starax. And they've got the dragon advantage. We do get the grudge, by the way. I like the grudge. I think in the scenario that the enemy team has, like, let's say the enemy has, like, Leona support. They have, like, I don't know, like, set mid. They have, like, Zac jungle with a bloody, what's another tanky? Like, just honestly, like a Renekton or something that gets beefy into the top lane. The Lord Doms should give you more value, right? You can jump this wall with W. I like it, I like it, I like it. Coming through. Hits the Thresh, focuses him out. He's trying to get the Viego here. Team's already won. The team fight's just won already. Really making short work. Okay, fine. Really didn't get much done there. He's late to it. I'm always intrigued on 4th and 5th item for Qiyana. What do you guys think is best? I would usually go Edge of Night so that I don't get accidentally hooked by Thresh and hard CC'd instantly. Probably like Edge into GA or something. But I play like my Qiyana, I don't know, man. Like, my style is different, personally. I run Duskblade, I like to go GA. I just get into the fight, look for the resets, go invisible. If I die, I got GA, got some backup tools. It's kind of nice for a player like me who likes to tactically throw some deaths away. Tactically, of course, to delve pressure towards myself rather than my teammates, because I'm a nice guy. Now, the purchase is Collifield's Warhammer and Pickaxe. I also notice he has a very strange build. So he likes to go a Ravenous Hydra. That's right, the Tiamat item. He loves to use this for some extra damage in his combos. And he usually goes at 4th item, man. It's usually these two. So he normally goes like Lethality, so Lethality make like Prowlers into Serpent's Fang. And then you've got Lord Doms or Grudge. And then 4th is like a Hydra into something like a GA. That's usually his setup. So he definitely has his own style, his own build setup. It's definitely not copycat. He's kind of innovating his own style. And oh, that was super clean onto the Vayne. Enemy team, threat has been spotted. Threat has been eliminated. Thresh Flash is out. And, I mean, we should just better run into their goddamn base here for the dub. Enemy team has agreed to surrender. And that's going to be a straight up FF. Let me guys know what you think about this player. His name's Qiyana ZZ. Does he have an actual name? I don't know. I don't want to call him just the Qiyana player. Like, the 1800 LP Qiyana player is called Beifang. But I don't want to get them mixed up because they're both 1800 LP. So anyways, in the comments below, let me know who you guys think is the better Qiyana. I think it's going to come down to me I'm going to have to do more reviews. I think my next Qiyana review, I'm going to have Beifang versus this guy. I'm going to do 2 VOD reviews in a row. Maybe, I don't know, I can't really do them blind where we have to guess which one's which, but maybe that would be fun, actually. Maybe I'll try and set that up. But yeah, boys, hopefully you enjoyed today's VOD. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Peace.